Hello guys and welcome to another episode of our Unknown to Greatest, and today we have two games for you in the Euros. One against Scotland and then the final group game against Ukraine. If we want to go through, we have to win both of them. So it's going to be tough. A little formation change, a little tactical change to fit our players a little bit better as well has been taken on. And we've also finally got to the part where our new players have joined, or some of them anyway, and a couple of our players have left as well. So let's get into it and let's show you what's going on. So first thing we need to do is show you our 5 finalised signings. You can see their overalls now. Ahmed El Mutari has come in as a squad player, but he is 19. He's a wonder kid. He's got a perfectionist personality, which is ideal. And everything about him looks like he's going to be an elite centre-back going forward. Also bringing in Loran, who is 25 years old, come from Brazil. I'm pretty sure he got him from the Brazilian league, yes. Only for £19 million as well. He is a fantastic signing, and he can offer us down the middle, on the right, and on the left, I believe, as well, actually. Yes, he can. And even in centre mid if we're desperate, or as a false line up top. So he offers us quite a lot. The other signing, Felipe, you know about this guy. I mentioned it before. Look at his value now he's joined us. He's insane. Such a good player. We need to find a way to get him in the squad with Williams Barnett. So that's going to be our next task. So I'm not sure how I'm doing that yet, but Williams Barnett's best position is a cam, and so is Felipe. So we're going to have to figure that out and see what I can do around that. Then Owen Fachada, who caused us pain against Portugal for the Spanish side. He is coming as well. He is here and he is elite. We are training him on the left-hand side because Kvaratskhelia is leaving, so I'd like to have him as a left side inside forward. We're training his shooting as well and his long shots and finishing. I know he's more of a winger at the moment, but it's not really a role I enjoy that much in the game. So I may play him as a winger or I may change him. We'll see how it goes. And then the final signing that's come in at this moment is Edson. He is, I think I promised him a loan out, but I've realised if I keep him here, he might become compatible with the team for under-21s for the Champions League. Or we could potentially loan him to another English side and he could just become under-21 trained for 3 years and just be an English player for our Premier League squad. So I haven't decided yet, but we'll see what we do with him. Then also Arsenal finalised 2 signings, giving us £120 million altogether. Hugo Ekitike and Jeremy Frimpong. Now, both good players. I like them both, but it was time. And they were not going to get the minutes, so I had to let them go. So, we've also, before I stop the recap, we have a lot of deals going on. You know about Perotte, you know about Maatsen leaving, you know about Lasse Clausen. Isaacson is leaving because Burnley stayed up, so that's good. Kvaratskhelia, you know about going for 64 mil. We've put a contract offer in for Ashley Phillips as a defensive option. I don't know whether I'm going to go through with this yet because we may not need him. But the one transfer we are 100% going to go through with is Mubarak El-Ernezi. Now, he's an Algerian 6'4" goalkeeper. You can see the quality he already shows. If you compare him to our current goalkeeper, which is Alexis Cabrera, you can see he's better distribution, better shot stopping, same physical, little bit less speed, same mental, same communication, even though it says communication. A little bit more eccentric, but better in the air. So if you go to compare attributes, you can see that he is just better in every single stat. So for me, this is an upgrade we have to do. Cabrera is our Spanish goalkeeper. This guy is costing us the £124 million release clause. But for a 22-year-old goalkeeper that is a driven personality, can still get better, I see this as a no-brainer. So our plan would be now to probably let Alexis Cabrera leave, so he's still going up for our Spain side. so he's still getting minutes, so he can still play for Spain, and obviously let him out. We obviously probably are going to be selling Marmaduke, so we'll bring in another backup goalkeeper, so that'll be fine. Looking at it now, I don't see the need. Well, actually, what we could do, I was thinking about seeing the need to get in Ashley Phillips. If we offload Ruben Diaz for 300k a week, his wages, and then he's obviously going to go finish his career somewhere, we can then bring Ashley Phillips in to basically do what he's doing, to sit around and make up the numbers. And then we could be a little bit better off. That's how I see it anyway. I think that's right. We do need another left back to come in. Preferably homegrown or grown at Liverpool. So we're going to be looking into that. But in a moment, we have the game against Scotland in the Euros. So I'm going to go have a quick look in the transfer market, see if I can find a left back, and then go from there. Right, guys, so we have a decision to make. Do we confirm Ashley Phillips? Now, he is a very good centre-back. He is going to cost us, what was his wage saying? 105k a week, which is obviously one thing I do need to say to you guys now is we don't need to cut wage budget because we have 2.1 million available. So we don't need to. But myself, I would like to cut it back. So if there happens to be a time that we need to go and buy a big player, we can go and buy that big player without breaking the budget. So that's sort of my plan right now. So I think we bring Ashley Phillips in for a little bit of depth. He is very happy to come in as a squad player, which is good. So I think Ashley Phillips is a good signing. And you can see he's arrived. The board are happy about it and the fans are happy about it. So we're going to welcome him into the club. And I'm very happy to have him. One thing we will have to do at some point is figure out how on earth we're going to get our two cams in the squad together. Now, that may mean sacrificing a DM, which we could probably get away with it if out of possession we drop both cams into centre mid. Do you know what? I think I might try that. So what I'm thinking of doing is you go out here. We'll bring... So Florian Wirtz, I don't know if he's... The thing is, we got a load of DMs as well. That's our problem. So maybe for now, we just stick to what we're doing. Maybe Williams Barnett can go up top. Plays a DLP or a channel mid. He can play as a channel forward quite well, actually. Or a false nine. So maybe a channel forward. Torok will then come out. And we can bring in Felipe, who's insanely good in this role anyway. We need to go to the out of possession and make sure we change it. Do that. This could be the way for us to go this season. It could be the best way to set up. So that's what my train of thought would be. So combined, you can see what we're setting up like. The same formation as last season, but in a different style. Now, Al-Matari is a very good ball-playing centre-back, so we're going to keep him doing that. So they can both be ball-playing centre-backs. This is my desired starting centre-backs, but Mwamba may be a season too early for him. He might not be able to get to his potential. We'll see what happens with him. But, yeah, the only way he's going to get better is playing. So we're going to have to do that. Kadewere and Ashley Phillips are now options for us. Personally, I don't think Kadewere is as good as Ashley Phillips. That's my personal opinion. I think Kadewere was our problem a lot of last season. But that's just me being honest, and that's me just being straight with you guys. I think he was a bit of an issue at times. Christoph Torok, it would be nice if we could loan him out this season so he can develop, play regular football, and fingers crossed, actually go into someone's first team and just develop. That would be what we need. But failing that, actually, let me just check something. So we go to personal. We go to eligibility. He is so close. Well, he's not really. About 700 days from becoming homegrown at the club. Nation eligibility? 300 or so days away from being homegrown at England, so that's good. So if he does go out on loan, he does need to go out realistically to an English side. Maybe he's not the best one to loan out. So actually, because he's got a chance to become homegrown, maybe Cardozo. Yes, he's very good, don't get me wrong. But we also need to think about the long term. If Torok stays here, he becomes homegrown at the club. I don't think Cardozo has the time to do so, which is the problem. Eligibility, yeah. He can only become homegrown in England, but realistically, that's going to take a while. So he's going to have to go out on loan somewhere in England just so he can develop. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. But I am waffling. We have a Euros game to play in a moment against Scotland. So let's get into that side of business. We were looking at Liverpool there for too long. It's now time to worry about our Spain situation. So let me just make sure the right squad's here. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so looking at the team now, I do like what we're starting with. We do, in our next call-ups, we do need to bring more centre-backs now we've changed our approach. That is 100% something that needs to happen. So, yeah, so maybe for after this Euros, if we're still at Spain, we need to focus a little bit more on some centre-back options. Because I think this is the only way we can set up that might work with this team. So let's give it a go. Let's get into this one. And hopefully we can get the result. Right. Scotland are setting up in a similar formation to us. So this could be very, very interesting to see which team can do well. We're saying I need to see an improvement. We've come away in a very tricky position. Everything's going to plan. Right, we are here in Spain for the second game in the Euros at Real Santander Stadium, Real Sociedad's, I believe. Yeah, it is Real Sociedad. I can see Real Sociedad signs around. We are down in third place, obviously, because of that defeat to Portugal. But that's what made me change what we were doing. So hopefully it's an improvement today. So our middle centre-back is going to overlap into the CDM position whilst our two CDMs move forward. And our wing-backs basically doing wing-back jobs. That's the idea. Balde then slips into here, so he also helps out. So here you go. Nico Williams now with the corner. Delivers it in. Can a Spain player get there? Yes, Samu did, but it's over the bar. Yeah, he's meant to be moving forward, but at the moment he's deciding against it. Yamal shoots! Oh, good save from McCracken. It is progress. Come on, boys. I'm going to encourage them because they deserve it. They've started very well here. One thing I'm noticing there on the tactical page. In possession, we are supposed to be up here. That's the one thing I didn't pay attention to. So you can just play as a wing-back. And you can play as an advanced wing-back. Because you've got the pace, you've got the crossing. And you can do that. Uria's not really doing the role I've asked him to do. So let's put Zoilo in there. And then switch these two. Let's try that. Poison runs forward with it. Pedri. You can see Zoilo. Is that Zoilo doing it already, or is that still Uria? Uria actually went forward that time. Now I've moved him to the right-hand side. Now he's actually behaving himself. Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Cuts inside. Goes past Bennett, our player at Liverpool. And that's a terrible shot. Anything but a win today is a disaster. Pedri. Williams. Balde. Cuts inside. Pedri. Nico Williams. Bunyal. Out wide to Carmona. Go on, Carmona. Go past him. Carmona with the ball in. Yamal. Oh, my God. Lamine Yamal is spooning every shot and every opportunity we get over the bar. Nico Williams with another corner. Can he find Samu again? Gets it in there. Samu was the target. Doesn't quite get to him. Yamal hits it. That's more like it. Lamine Yamal, 1-0. And we have the advantage. Finally, Lamine Yamal actually hits the target. And it's gone in on a half volley from outside the box. Lamine Yamal with the corner. Delivers it in. Dean Huijsen's the target. Samu could not put it in. Huijsen tries to recross it in. And it's gone out for a throw-in. And that should see us to half-time now. Much better performance today. Right, so what we can do now is look at our subs. Pau Kabasi is not fully fit, so we're going to try and avoid using him today. Let's going to get Gavi on for Pedri. And Casado on for Carmona, I think is the choice. Let's do those two changes. And actually, no, we'll bring on Pablo Barrios as well. A few options, a few fresh legs, just to keep the boys alert. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us 3 points. The energy in the midfield is the main thing. We've added energy. And I'm hoping that energy is going to carry us through. Gavi. Inside. Balde pulls it back. Nico Williams. There you go. 2-0. Early on in the second half. That's what we were looking for. Nico Williams, who was not in our squad last time we played, has got a recall due to his form for his club. And it's worked out really well. One thing we're going to change now is Samu is coming off. And we're going to bring on... Who do we want to play up top? We'll bring on Kubo. And our final sub, we're going to get Lamine Yamal off. And we're going to bring on Jesus Rodriguez. Ticking down the minutes in added time now, guys. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute. And we get 3 points here in the Euros. That change was perfect. Right, so Kubo is out. I didn't see him get injured. But he's out for 3 weeks. And... yeah... Kubo hasn't taken him out of the way for Euros and should be fit for the upcoming fixture against Ukraine. He'll be out for 3 weeks. The fixture against Ukraine's in a few days. Okay. Anyway, that was good. We still haven't seen the result of the game between Portugal and Ukraine. Yes, we have. Portugal won 4-0. Our new signing got a goal. So he is performing well for for Portugal. He scored against us as well. Rodrigo Moura, I'd love to get my hands on him. But we don't need another cam right now, so it just would be a wasted signing. So yeah, I can't really do that. It is what it is. We are just trying our best not to spend money on unnecessary players. But anyway, guys, I will see you at the next game in a few days' time. Right, guys? This signing is going to be finalised now. Mubarak Al-Ennezi is going to join as our first team goalkeeper. He is a massive upgrade. And I think the potential this guy has is insane. So 124 million. Yes, it's not cheap, but he is great. So let's get him in. Very happy to have him joining us. And that does mean that we will be letting go of Cabrera. What a player, by the way. Send on an intensive English course. The board are delighted with the deal to sign Mubarak. You can see 3-star already. 4.5-star potential. And he's got a driven personality. Give him minutes. This man is going to grow. I would like you to welcome him to the club. What a signing, by the way. He is insane. So what we need to do now is check if the window's open. That would help. I think the transfer window is open for us, but whether it's open for everybody else is another story. So Alexis Cabrera, it's time to let you go. I'm very sorry. I do need you to play football for Spain, but you're not going to get it here. So we're going to probably... Mamardashvili, we've upset a little bit, which is a problem. Here we go. So, I don't want to take 24 million for him, though. That's the only problem. We're not getting we're not selling him for 24 million. If we sell him, he's going to go for 40. And we're going to transfer list him just to get some interest out there. What did we buy him for? We bought him for 45. I think he's not really as developed as much as I would have liked since he's been here. Well, not quick enough anyway. We found a better goalkeeper. So to only lose 5.5 million is not that bad. Also, Ryan Gravenberch has put in a transfer request. So he'll be off. We've got a bid for O'Reilly. We know about Matson leaving. Here's our new goalkeeper, so he can come straight into the first team. Massive improvement. You can see his value. That just says everything. But yeah, massive, massive improvement. Maybe Ashley Phillips starts over Mwamba this season. I think that could well be something we look to do. Because Phillips is a little bit better than Mwamba at the moment. But Mwamba does have a better ceiling. So we'll see if he can get there. Gadue, I don't know what to do with. I'm kind of just keeping him around. Ruben Diaz might be off because we have transfer listed him. So it's going to be a lot of business going on. Edson is only 5'8", so he can't double up as a centre-back, which is a shame. He is a DLP, so maybe we train him in that DLP position. Because we may be losing Florian Wirtz, which is a bit of an issue, but what can you do? Right, we've got a bid for Alexis Cabrera. Probably a good time to let him go. 32 million. I mean, I would have liked more. Maybe we can negotiate for 36. No. Okay, well, we caught that up, didn't we? So we're going to have to offer him out again. Hope to get 32. Yes, we'll say yes again. It's fine. Hopefully they'll just redo it. Felipe scored for his country. Good on him. He's going to be a baller for us. This is why we've had to switch things around and see what happens. We got a very interchangeable front four now, so that's good. O'Reilly rejects Leicester. Of course he does. Okubu, who is never ever going to play for us. 22-year-old Japanese. He's an actual Japanese international. He's not very good. Not good enough for us, so we're letting him go. But anyway, more importantly, time for our final game in the group stage. We will now see if we go through. I still think Cabrera is our starting goalkeeper for Spain. I'm not going to hold any grudges because I'm selling him. I think he's good enough to be our starter. So we're going to bring him as the starter. Juan Garcia, who is very good, by the way. 31 years of age, but I just prefer Cabrera, if I'm honest. So this is the squad we're going to go with. Kabasi is back in and playing in this role. Dean Housen is going to come out for Carreras, I think. Is that what we do? No, we'll bring in Urea because we might need Carreras on the left. I don't know why I've next matched only'd it, by the way. Because we need to change this. So it's going to move all the players I just moved again. Because the game likes to do that. You're an advanced wing back. You're a wing back. We're bringing Casado here, I think. Or do we go with another option? Do we have another option that can do this? This is our problem. We didn't pick for this formation. And now we've changed to it. We've put ourselves in a bit of a pickle. So no, we start with Kimona. I think this squad will be good enough. Housen can't start, obviously. O'Reilly comes in. We'll go with that squad. Not much change. So let's get into this. And hopefully we can beat Ukraine. Right, we're at the Spotify Camp Nou today. Let's say... pick off where you left off last time. Competitive business. He just needs a rest. Right. Let's get into this. We're at the Barcelona Stadium, Spotify Camp Nou. What a beautiful stadium. And the details in this mod to make this stadium look like it does is insane. This looks mental. A draw is enough. Samu. Bunyal. Samu. Playing a little bit deeper than he normally would. Carmona. Got a bit of space there to find Lamine Yamal. Can lay it off. Does though. To Bunyal. Back to Pedri. Yamal. Oh. Pedri hit it. Oh, what a save. We got a lot of players playing in their home stadium today. Pau Kabasi. Bunyal. Pedri. Balde. Lamine Yamal. A lot of Barcelona players in our side. So they're all familiar with this stadium. And you can tell that. They don't look uncomfortable in front of this massive crowd. Balde. Go on, Balde. Pedri. Pedri hits it! Oh, just over. Here we come again. Lamine Yamal. Carmona. Bunyal. Lovely 1-2. Back to Carmona. Gets it in there. It's cleared away. Great challenge there from Zabanye. Balde. Goes past the right back. Still going. Balde. Back to Pedri. Pedri hits it. Cleared away. Pedri gets another chance. Hits it again. Cleared away. We are all over Ukraine. Portugal are winning, which would be enough to put us through anyway, as long as we don't lose. Pedri! Oh, Samu! I didn't realise it deflected back to Samu, but it did. And that is 1-0. And that puts us into the next round if we hold on. Back to Uria. Pedri. Ford. Balde. I would like to get another goal here before half-time because I want to protect a few players. Balde. Good ball in. Bunyal. Yamal. Wide. It's gone for a corner. Lamine Yamal, though, with the resulting corner. Can he deliver it on to a Spanish head? And the goalkeeper's come out. Parries it away. Nico Williams knocks it back out to Lamine Yamal. Cuts inside. Lamine Yamal. Oh, it's another corner. Right, and that is half-time. We are 1-0 up. Not under any sort of pressure. Let's say I'm pleased, and the scoreline reflects that. Lamine Yamal is going to get a rest. We are also going to give a rest to Nico. Samu can have a rest as well, and we'll bring on Pino. And after that, who else is a bit tired? I think Balde has done a lot today, so Balde can come off for Carreras. And we'll go from there. So that's 4 changes made. Just to keep everyone fresh for the rest of this Euros. Cleared away. Only as far as Yarmouk, but Pedri intercepts his pass. Pedri now got a bit of space to run into. Forward to Jesus Rodriguez. Carmona. Bunyal. Over the top. Jesus Rodriguez flicks it on to Yeremy Pino. Come on. 2-0. Doubles our lead. And that will be enough. We are going to rest Pedri now. And we're going to get on... Gavi. Back to Zoilo. Carmona. Zoilo goes long. Jesus Rodriguez flicks it on to Pino. He has Rafael in support. Rafael waits for Carreras to run past him. Carreras gets inside the box, hits the post. Could have been 3. Good challenge. Good interception there from Kabasi. Zoilo gives it back away though. Bodko. Mikolenko. Vanat. Inside to Sudakov. Back to Vanat. Good ball in. Koval. And he spoons it wide, but he's offside anyway. And we are going to progress to the European Championship knockout phase. Just about. We're going to go through in second position. So we will end up playing somebody that's topped their group. But all that matters is we are through after the disastrous start. Good work out there. You did what you needed. That is beautiful. Well done, lads. Spain qualify for the second round. We don't know who we're playing yet. So that's going to be something we need to keep an eye on. But we have managed to progress. So guys, this is where today's episode's going to end. So next episode is going to be the Euro's second round against some team. And if we do progress, it will be the next round after that as well. Maybe even 3 rounds played in one episode. We'll see how we feel. But for now, the group stage is over. We're through. And that's all that matters. I have been K-PlaysFM. If you're new around here, like and subscribe. And I shall see you later.